We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
55, get him.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st down, not. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Darnold completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now a give, right side. Not. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Not. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal
Give
line.
him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll try and run for it. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins nothing. Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taking now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on 1st down. Not. Breaks a tackle. And he goes out right around the 39.
Number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Jones brought him down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 55. Right there.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He's calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Pick your game up. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Cover.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you five. Come on.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd down now. Not. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7. Dolphins nothing.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Not. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14. Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1. Switch it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Darnold from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
44 on the carry.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, not. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nifty move. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fournette on the counter. Down right around the 25. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down now. Not. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw, Darnold. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Marr able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, a run with Breida. chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He completes this one to Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Taylor Gabriel.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Returnable here from the 38. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Not. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Crowder's got it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
On 1st down, not. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 31, Dolphins 7. Brett Maher to kick
So
off.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
31, Dolphins 13. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll keep it on the ground. Not. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Not. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check right 54, Mike 54. I got you, boy.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to find Isabella. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
53, Mike 53.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. they've been unsuccessful all night.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Tua going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, not.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On first down, not. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 24. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Jets have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Simon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here's Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you